There is a nightmare in Scotland who has a score to settle. Nathaniel Collins runs it back with Cristobal Lorente on Friday night. And look at you, Nathaniel, looking good, looking in shape,
Yep.
ready to go.
All good, ready to go. Feel good, fight good.
This one's means a bit more, right? Because from hearing you talk about this fight, it was your fight to lose the first time round, right? And you let him into it, and you didn't perform to your best because you let him into it, right?
Yeah, definitely. I get caught up in the crowd, I get caught up in trying to get the knockout. Probably never boxed to the best of my ability. I think the first half of the fight was glimpses of what I can be and can do, but also the last half of the fight was a glimpse into, sometimes I let my heart rule my head, and it was a great learning experience because at this world level that I'm about to step into, you can't let your heart rule your head. You need to box professionally, calm, and stay focused on the job at task. So I learned a lot of lessons.
You said on the night that like a draw feels like a loss to you. A loss would have been a lot worse. A lot worse. A draw, you've got an immediate rematch here. You're running it back kind of thing, and you're still unbeaten. You're both still unbeaten.
Yeah.
So it could have been a lot worse.
Could have been worse, but I've never been in that position before, so it felt like the end of the world. It still feels like the end of the world. It adds 10 times more to what this one means because I know I'm better than him. I know there's levels that I can go to, so it's just putting that into practice and showing it.
Do you take any pride from the fact that you had like a round of the year contender in round 6, and like everyone loved the fight watching it?
I take pride in it, but then every time I see Joey, it reminds me that I shouldn't be taking pride in that. That's not how you box. So I know I was watching it back, and I just, especially with it getting replayed and stuff this week, and I was just thinking like, what was going through your head, mate?
But I know what was going through your head. All of those people were going through your head, screaming when it looked like you had him going, right?
Yeah.
And you went for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I paid too much a price for going for it, and letting all that external noise get to me. So,
how was the noise for you generally around this fight? Because going into that first fight, the show was called The Next King of Scotland. It was all kind of on you. Josh Taylor had just retired. Scotland was searching for a new king. Everyone saying you're the guy. Handing of the baton. That felt actually like a lot of pressure on you in fight week. Do you agree with that? And how are you feeling going into this one?
Yeah, it was a lot of pressure, and for this one I've kind of changed. Like even everything isn't like, oh, it's all about you, it's all about this, it's all about the rematch. I've seen like boxing analysts and people saying, oh, this could be closer, then it gives me more of a feel like back to the Lee McGregor fight, or back to the fights where actually people are giving him a chance and thinking he might do it. So that's lit a fire in me a bit more this time, where I've just went quiet on social media, quiet on into camp, and just I'm not talking to people, I'm not saying anything, it's just get my work done, and I think the results will show.
So you just feel you're better in every department, and all of this is just kind of up to you on Friday?
Yeah, absolutely, and it's I should genuinely believe if I hadn't went for it in the 6 last time, it wouldn't have turned out the way it did, but I did, so there's no point looking at that and going, coulda, shoulda, woulda, and yeah, I think if I stick to my game plan on Friday, it'll be an easy night's work.
What about this comment that he's got a bigger heart than you that he made at the launch presser?
I don't believe that, because, mate, I've just been through too much. This is a cliche of I've been through too much. I don't believe he's got a bigger heart than me. If he had a bigger heart than me, I wouldn't still be here doing this, you know what I mean? If he had a bigger heart than me, he'd have ran over the top of me in that fight when it started getting tough. So, and he never. I'm always there. I'm always going to be there. I'm always going to be standing, banging if I need to be. So there's no scenario where he'll out-heart me, out. You know what I mean? But in this fight, it's about who's got a bigger brain, I think. So.
Oh, I like that. Listen, one final thing. You get this fight won, you will be front of the queue for Bruce Carrington. Are you ready for a fight like that?
Absolutely. I've been doing this for a long time now. maybe I could have got to here sooner, but you know, I've bid my time. I've went through every route the way that I should have went through it, and you know, I've had the hard knocks, and that's me. I'm getting on now. I need to be up at world level and fighting for world titles, so that's next.
Best of luck. Go
Thank
and
you, mate.
settle that score.
Cheers.
All right, mate.